what are the three worst words that every guy doesn't want to hear? That you go to sleep at night and you have like cold shivers. You're scared. You know the three words. What are we? What are we? The three worst words in the English language. And unfortunately, we saw the effect.
No head?
Huh? No head? No, the what are we is worse than no head. The what are we is worse than no head. But unfortunately, we saw that this past week on Jerrod Carmichael's new show on HBO Max, where he confessed his love, his crush to Tyler, the Creator. And for those who don't know, Jerrod Carmichael is a comedian, right? He came out as, I want to say, gay last year on his the year before on his comedy special, and pretty funny comedian. I like his comedy and his specials, but he's friends with Tyler, the Creator. And in this episode of his new reality TV show, or I don't know the best way to describe it, it's just really awkward behind the scenes TV show. He asked Tyler, the Creator. What, like, can he come with him to the Emmys? Jerrod Carmichael asked Tyler, the Creator, to come to the Emmys with him. And instead of Tyler answering like a normal human being, he decided to say, the guy, he said, haha. He said, I'm busy. Haha, you stupid bitch. Like, and I felt like that was Tyler's way of just being nice when it comes to dubbing him and saying no thank you.
Man, dude. I want to talk about the show first because I feel like the Tyler part is like where I think we'll probably.
And there's more to this. There's more to this like story audience. So like we're gonna get there. But like this first bit when he texts Tyler like, oh, like, hey, can you be my date to the Emmys?
Crazy, yeah. So I mean that's the whole like setup for the episode, and I just want to hear my thoughts on the episode because Ethan, you recommended me to watch this, and I had no idea that this had even come out, that this was a thing. Oh, I'm so glad you recommended it because
it was so awkward. It was so awkward, like toes curling.
Because you told me it was reality TV, and I was like, okay, that's so weird. What, like reality TV? Like, what am I expecting here? Because when I think reality TV, I think like very over the top, very like dramatic, and this was all of that, but actually real, like real. This is actually reality TV.
The camera shouldn't have been there. Like, it just seems like a conversation took place that the camera should not have seen at all.
Oh, like it felt like something my eyes shouldn't have been seeing.
Yeah, especially because, like, I don't know, part of me, like, doesn't even feel bad for Jerrod Carmichael because, like, you're putting a camera in front of Tyler, the Creator.
We ain't got there yet. This is just, I'm just talking about the text message because there was months between Tyler actually responding and Jerrod like sending that message. And keep in mind, during that like whole break, he's fucking every white man in the city of Los Angeles. Like they're coming in and out of his apartments. Like I never, like, maybe this is a stereotype, maybe it is not, but I'm standing 10 toes down on this. I don't think there's anything hornier than a gay man. Like, I don't think there is, because, bro, think about it. They just going, and they're so nice about it. Like, they having this casual sex, and then they're making each other breakfast, like, giving them like kisses behind the ear, and then they're gone. Bro, like, it's nuts. I've never seen this. I've never seen this. And the whole time he's waiting for Tyler to text him back as he's fucking all these guys. Like, bro, this is some sick nigga shit. This is some sicko shit.
Oh my god, dude! Yeah, because I mean, this is the second time, right, that he like confessed his love.
No, this is Well, that's you talking about like in the episode because it was two times.
Yeah, Jerrod says that the first time he did it, Tyler responded, you stupid bitch," and just like kind of like
he dubbed him. He not in a nice way. Like we've all done it. Like where a girl has like that you may like. I think we've all done it. Like where like a friend maybe ask you out in that sort of way and you don't really see them. So you try to let them off the nice way. I think that's what Tyler was trying to do. But the second time, when when Tyler finally texts back and him being like, well, I want to meet up and like basically have the what are we conversation, right? And Tyler doesn't know that there's going to be a whole camera crew there. Like at least if he does, then he acted this like brilliantly. But like,
I feel like he handled it pretty well at first, but then like as they got further and further into the conversation, like Tyler just started going more and more off the rails. Like he was just like, oh, like he ate the food and then he was like, oh, I gotta go fart.
Bro, that's the craziest thing. You see Tyler like trying to cope and like let him down easy, because Jerrod is genuinely like confessing that like, hey, like, because we've all done that before. Like we've all had it done to us, and we've all done it to a friend. Where like maybe when we were younger, like in high school, like you're friends with a girl and you really like her, and you start out being friends and you end up really liking her, and you're trying to find out a way to like tell her like that you like her, and you want to advance like the friendship into a different like stage. But her having to let you down and you having to let someone else down, we've all been in that situation, and seeing that like as a third person, it was so awkward. Like Jerrod's like pouring his heart out to Tyler, and Tyler's just like, yeah, sorry, man, I'm not attracted to you whatsoever.
I think the thing about it that made it such a like impactful thing for me is that it really did feel so genuine. Like even though the cameras were there, it wasn't like a Tyler had no idea that the cameras are going to be there, and like I don't know, Jerrod just did a good job of like him thinking the cameras aren't there. I'm just gonna live my life. I'm just gonna like text Tyler, let him know how I feel. And that's how you feel with a girl sometimes. You're just like, man, I'm just gonna pull that trigger, see how it goes. And that's, now imagine a camera crew and everyone watching. Dude, how do you feel if you're Tyler in this situation?
Like you try not to be an asshole, because it seems like he's actually like genuinely friends with Jerrod. Like he calls him his brother. Like they're really close. But like to have that conversation of like, man, I'm just not into you. Like, and then him eating the salmon and like eating it with his hands afterwards and offering to Jerrod. It was so awkward. Like,
I think what like makes it, I don't know if it makes it like funnier or like harder to watch, just thinking about like Igor with like everything obviously Tyler is talking about on the album Igor. And then he has clips of Jerrod Carmichael talking in the album. And it's like, Jerrod Carmichael is like basically helping Tyler confess his love to somebody else. It's like, oh my God.
I didn't even think about that. You're right. Jerrod is on the album.
Yes.
Oh, that's like, even more awkward.
Like, Tyler and Jerrod were probably like having like a one-on-one conversation. And Tyler was like, this is good. Let me record this so I can make it about this guy that's not you.
Well, Jerrod, and my thing is like, all right, we're being now we're getting this speculatory rain, right? I'm having my fantasy in my head, not fantasy about those two. Let me clear it up. let me clear it up. That was insane. That was absolutely insane. But like, if you're like, I'm thinking, putting my mindset like Jerrod doesn't have that. He doesn't have the courage to do that unless something happened between him and Tyler in the past that made him be like, well, I think I have a shot. I don't think he just woke up one day and was like, yeah, I like Tyler and I really want to tell him today. Something happened for him to be like, maybe I have a chance like with Tyler. Because that always happens. Like maybe like you get drunk with like we've all made out with female friends that we probably shouldn't have made out with.
Okay, wait, pause. You've said multiple times so far, we've all blank. I need you to stop.
Well, that's never happened. Like, okay, so that's never happened to y'all. Have y'all never confessed your love to a friend that wasn't your friend?
Well, that you went through? Has, but I've never like drunk.
So you never made out with a friend?
No.
Okay, well, I had one time, and it was really awkward.
This is going back to me just being too immature to be on the podcast. You know, I just don't get it.
No, I'm with you. I should have clarified. So talk about the first time that like, or a memorable, if it's happened more than once. God bless you. But you guys talk about like a time where like you maybe went out on a ledge to a friend and it worked or it didn't work. Like just being like, hey, like we've been friends for a long time. Because I feel like stuff like that doesn't work. Because it's just like that person just only sees you as a friend.
You got something? Yeah.
We all do. Let's not hold the cards deep in our heart. We don't have to do names. Yeah. We don't have to do names. We don't have to do names. Because I don't want to do phone calls after this. Y'all don't want to do y'all don't want any phone calls after this. I don't want any phone calls after this.
Like, so I won't take it any further than this. I'm not gonna say names. I won't get into specifics. But basically, this Jerrod Carmichael thing, man, it really did affect me because just seeing it from both sides. Because like we've been talking about, you've seen it from both sides, but seeing it from Jerrod's point of view too, of like he's the one being rejected, and me being in that position multiple times in my life, it's so like it's depressing. Like you confess your love to someone, and they're just like, cool, like you're a cool person, but
I don't see that.
And dude, that's like, it's so soul shattering because like Jerrod is a good guy. Like he's gonna find someone cool, but like it's different, especially because we know who Tyler is, and we're like, we see all the reasons why he would want to be with Tyler. Like, but at the same time, I don't know.
Like, what are the reasons you don't want to be with Tyler?
I was saying from a rich point of view. What?
Is this something you want to tell us?
You're like, I can see why you want to get with Tyler, man.
Okay,
I get it. Okay, I get it. That's a good-looking fella.
I was like, are you trying to confess something right now?
I'm saying, guys, I'm not the guys he was fucking, because that was a big part of the thing. He was like confused about like whether he wanted Tyler or he wanted these other people. Tyler was the person that he was talking about even when he was fucking these other guys. Mm-hmm. So it just like I compared
yeah.
I compared it like to a girl that like you might have something with other people, but there's that one girl that just like kind of stands out amongst the rest, you know?
No, I'm with you. I had that situation. Since you don't want to tell the story, I'll tell the story here. So I had this girl that I had a crush on in middle school, right? I had a really, really big crush on her. And me and her were really good friends. And I always, like, the entire year, I always got the battery in my back. Like, oh, Ethan, you should ask out such and such. Oh, Ethan, you should ask out such and such. One day, and every single time, it's like, nah, we just cool. We sat in the same seat next to each other on the bus, always laughing, kikied. She was one of the only people in middle school, because I didn't have the greatest experience in middle school, that was like, oh, Ethan, like, actually friends with. Bro. She was that shit. What could have been? Nah, I'm like, bro, I had that situation happen. Bro. I got the battery in my back.
You got done.
Bro, in front of everybody in the hallway. This is what happened in the hallway between passing periods. The battery's in my back. This is one of the first lessons if I'm ever gonna ask out a girl, never tell other people you're gonna do it. Just do it. Just do it. But I was like, oh yeah, I got it. Cash money. Like I literally was like, oh yeah, next period I'm gonna do it. And I guess word got around town that I was gonna ask her out. So bro, I walk out to go find her. Keep in mind, everybody in my class is following me to go ask her. Like, watch me go ask her out. And like when I saw her, I knew the vibe was off. And a part of me is like, this ain't going well. But fuck it. I got like 30 people behind me. I gotta do it. Like I got no choice but to do it. I asked her out. She said, "Sorry, I don't like you." And everybody's like, "Oh!" Like that, like, and I remember like my heart like to the fucking floor. I tried to play it off. I was like, "Oh, it's cool." Da 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 da. We were never the same afterwards. Never. Never spoke to Shorty after middle school, high school. I saw her a couple times and it was cool. She looks fantastic, by the way. Ooh, God cooked with that one. Cooked with that one. But I was just like,
with the you stupid bitch.
No. No, unfortunately, he didn't get me back for that one. I'm still waiting on that one. But
that's crazy.
But we've all had a story like, and we've had it done to like you by like a female friend coming up to you and be like, oh, I like you, and you just not seeing them to see, like you like them like as a person, like, oh yeah, we get along cool, but like for whatever reason it is, like you don't want to risk the friendship, or you're just plain off just not attracted to them.
Yeah, Ethan, I gotta give you props for a sec, because you sharing that story is very impressive.
Yeah, like, Batman could not beat that story.
I couldn't get that story. No, the thing is, I have worse ones. That was not the worst one. I've had worse ones. So that one.
That's funny because, like, you know, Ethan, you are a very good sport about that stuff, and you're kind of like, you know, whatever, bro. I think about it from Jerrod Carmichael's point of view, where it's like, not only are all these people watching on HBO Max, but all the camera people who are in the room, Tyler, like, and just that environment and everything that falls out afterwards. I can only imagine how he's feeling. Like,
I think that's a valuable lesson for people who have crushes, like adult crushes. Don't ever share them. Like, adult crushes are cool, like, but they will never work out. It is just like a fad. Like, it really is. Your life is in a storybook. Like, just because you've been friends with Shorty for this is my message to the audience. So, audience, come here. If you're listening, listen close. You're friends with Shorty. It's been 2-3 years. Finally, you guys are actually, like, you're getting really, really close. Like, they're inviting to your house. You guys are basically having dates, but not having dates. And you're starting to have feelings for that person. They're not real. Don't express it. It's only because you guys hang out with each other so much that you can see and y'all get along. Because I'm telling you, it will never work. Never in the history of life will they both people be like, yeah, I like it. Let's give it a shot. Especially if you've been friends like for that long, like a year, 2 years. Don't ever do it. Crushes like that will never work out.
So you're saying like friend crushes? Like, you're saying
friend crushes, don't ever express them. Don't ever express them.
Yeah, we really.
You can get worked on when we go to the club by them. You can suck face even a couple of times with them, but don't ever try to cross that, like, what are we conversation. It will never work.
I mean, I kind of get where you're coming from, but like,
Gage, it will never work. It will never work. Let's be realistic here. It never works. Let's be realistic here.
Okay, what do you guys think of this? What do you think of your friends dating your sisters / any of that shit?
Are you talking about your friends dating like a family member?
Yeah, like your cousin, like Travis dating your cousin.
Okay, see, that's a bad because we've been doing so good not mentioning his name because now he's gonna watch this and I'm gonna get a text. You guys can't keep my name out your fucking mouth. But hypothetically speaking, I don't have any sisters. Yeah. But if I did have a sister, if I had a cousin, I wouldn't have any. Like, sister's weird. Like, sister's weird because it depends. It really depends. Like, how long we've known each other, and how long have you known them? Like, have you never like met my sister? Like, if we've always hung out and you've never met my sister, right? You're not gonna like ask her out. Like, I guess I'd be more open to it. Like, if you just met her and you're just like,
I've got a better example, Ethan. So what if you wanted to talk to Travis's sister?
In this world, I'm not talking his imaginary sister. Let's clarify this.
Yeah.
If let's take it off Travis. I feel this is how I'm gonna get in trouble because I'm gonna get in trouble. Let's say I was talking to one of y'all sisters, right? Let's say I'm talking to one of y'all sisters. Let's say I'm talking.
No.
Let's say I'm talking to one of y'all sisters, right?
Right now, won't believe.
That's it.
No, but I'm saying like if I was if I was talking to one of y'all sisters, how would you guys approach it? Like, if I'll give you two situations, right? First scenario.
It's a
we just okay. I didn't even give the situation. You guys are saying no. Okay, the first situation, like, be honest here. We've known each other, like, this is fresh us knowing each other. Me first coming to your house, like, I come to your house 2 or 3 times, like, it's obvious me and your sister like having a. And I'm not saying I'm doing nothing crazy with your sister, but me and your sister are talking, and I come up to you man to man before I even come up to her or ask for Instagram or nothing. I come up to you man to man. It's like, oh, bro, it's like your sister got a man, and you're like, nah. I'm like, oh, well, it's cool if I like ask for Instagram or something like that.
Well, no, because the way I see it is because then that makes the friendship difficult. Because imagine if you and me are still friends and you're dating my sister or something, and then y'all break up.
Yeah.
That causes a lot of friction in our relationship and y'all's relationship. So I'm just like, I'd rather just not get involved.
You'd rather me just hide it. I hear you.
Do I have some friends whose sisters are super hot? Absolutely. Do I have some friends whose moms are super hot? Absolutely. But you can't get involved in those situations. It's just not worth it. It's too messy.
Yeah, see, for me, I feel like it's not even so much about like.
Is it for you? Is it the, not to step on what you're saying? Like, is it like a complete no for both y'all? Like, if one of your friends asks to like talk to one of your sisters, not me specifically, but like, or does it matter the approach?
That's what I was gonna say. Is for the situation I'm like the life I'm living right now, it's just a no automatically. Not even because I'm like overprotective of my sisters or whatever. Like they're their own people, they can do their own shit. All of my friends are scumbags, every single one of them. And to all of you watching this, I don't trust you so much as within 5 feet of my sister. Stay the fuck away, man. Yeah. So not one of my friends do I trust enough. Maybe down the line. Maybe down the line I'll get some trustworthy friends. But as of right now, not with my life, man.
Okay, fair enough. But I don't know. For me, it depends. Like if it's a cousin, I guess I'm not mad at if you come to me before you come to my cousin. And it's like,
I guess
hey, like.
Because me and Dylan would probably.
I don't have sisters, so I don't know.
What I was gonna say is me and Dylan would probably feel different if we didn't have sisters, and we probably would feel different if we didn't. Yeah, we didn't have stepsisters because we didn't have sisters growing up. It wasn't until they entered our lives later, and I guess that kind of changed the perspective, and now we're like, no.
I got you. Well. Hey, shout out Jerrod. You'll find a cool white guy in LA that likes you. I mean, you found a bunch of them in that whole week, so I don't. You'll find one. Because damn, that was rough to watch. But it was good TV. Like it was good TV, but damn, it was like a car crash. You couldn't take your eyes away from it.
No, literally. I wonder. Like I think about like the Tyler Jerrod thing, and I'm like, I wonder what other like celebrity relationships are kind of brewing like that we don't you don't really know about, you know, like people who are just friends, but under the scenes, behind the scenes, behind the curtain.
I got you.
I mean, I don't know if this is like it's definitely nothing like confirmed, but like multiple members of One Direction have definitely explored each other's bodies, like that.
Is that like your like sources theory?
I don't think it's much of a theory at this point. Like,
why do you say that?
Well, because they're like multiple like what do they call, like fan fictions of like I'm pretty sure like Larry is one of them. It's like Louis and Harry, and there's like whole fan fictions about how like they fingered each other before shows or whatever.
I forgot that you're like our One Direction like fan fiction inside. Yeah. No, it's like I'm with you. I feel like a lot of the situations happen a lot more, and honestly, please don't ever record it. Like, please don't. If you're a celebrity, don't ever record that shit.
Please.
It was don't get me wrong, it was good TV, but like we should have never seen that. We should have never seen that.